Hey, so what's going on? It's me, Jessica, aka Honeybee1226, and I'm back again with another video. And unfortunately, I have to hold the camera up. I'm gonna try and make this really quick. All right, so I'm doing a review on the Maybelline Airbrush Nude Airfoam foundation. And I'm also going to be doing a review on the L'Oreal True Match. And basically just doing a compare and contrast between the both of them. Okay, so let me just start by saying that I absolutely love both of these foundations. These are my two now favorite foundations. These are my go-to foundations all across the board. For years, I started wearing makeup when I was a teenager, and I'm 30 now. But I'm started wearing makeup as a teenager, and the foundation, of course, foundation powders I started using were CoverGirl. And I have been swearing for CoverGirl for years, even up till recently. I would say up to a few months ago, I was a die-hard CoverGirl person. And I really, to be honest with you, it's not really because CoverGirl is just like the best foundation powder, because it really isn't. And I really can't say, at least from my experience, that the coverage was that wonderful, but because it did match my skin tone very well. And you know, as a black woman, that's a major issue for us. You know, we all have different shades, and trying to find a foundation that really matches our skin complexion to a T, doesn't make you look too ashy, not too light, not too dark, like that's an issue that we always have. So since I had been using Toasted Almond for CoverGirl, their shade, and it worked for me, I kind of was afraid to try another brand's foundation just because I was scared that I wouldn't, you know, find the color that had matched me that perfectly. So, like I said, I've used every single CoverGirl. Most of them I've used Queen's Collection, their liquid, their powders, Advanced Radiance, Aqua Smooth. I mean, you name it, I've used it. So, and I really can't say that, like I said, I can't say that CoverGirl foundation is the best and they give you the best coverage. Not really in my book, but I really just felt they matched me really well. So, anyway, now on to these foundations that I'm really into, that I'm now like by CoverGirl. My best friend, I was at her house one day hanging out, and she had her makeup box of like all her different, you know, things that she uses, and I saw she had the L'Oreal True Match. Now, she is not a big fan of the L'Oreal True Match, but you know, I asked her about it. She said, you know, it's okay, but she said she felt it made her ashy. I don't think she had picked the right shade though. But she had been ranting and raving to me about the Maybelline Dream Mousse, okay? So she said, if you really want some good coverage, you really want something that's going to cover up your blemishes and really just give you a nice finish, you need to go with that. So I was like, okay. So I basically just started watching videos on both of them. Now, the Maybelline mousse I wasn't able to get because they didn't have my shade, but I was able to find this, which this is supposed to be the updated, I guess the new and improved version to the mousse. This is the Maybelline Dream Nude Airfoam, and I used this for the first time. It says Air Infused Foundation Nude Perfect Finished, and mine is in 360 Light Cocoa. And let me tell you something, today was my first day. I was going to go meet my cousin. She's from England, and she was in Atlanta for one night, so I went to go see her, and I was like, you know what, let me just try this foundation, because it's been sitting here all this time, and I really just want to see how it is. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm very impressed with this foundation. I really am. I really wasn't used to it at first, because it does come out like a foam, so I really just didn't know what to expect. So it does come out like a foam, so when you put it on, it's very wet, but it does give your skin a really nice finish. The only thing I found, and maybe it's just me, when I first put it on, it did leave my skin feeling a little sticky. That was just my experience. I'm pretty sure it's not everybody's experience. Maybe this, I don't know. But I just know for me, I felt like it didn't feel like smooth. Like when I went like this and touched my face, I really didn't feel like a smoothness. It felt a little bit snicky. But that in itself kind of wears off like as you're wearing it. But I felt like it wasn't too much or overwhelming. I was very impressed with the color. Like I said, I just picked this color kind of randomly, and I felt like the light cocoa I was like, okay, well, it has to match me. When I put it on, it did fit me to a T. So those are all the pros about the foam. Of course, you know, like I said, it comes out like looking like shaving cream, like a little foam. You just have to make sure you shake it up before you actually use it. Now, with the Nude Airfoam, like I said, this is actually more expensive than the mousse. So, but of course, you know, I use my extra care bucks, and there's coupons for those because Maybelline always gives coupons on their foundations. So, I'm pretty sure if you're not a couponer, you can get it cheap at Target or Walmart. But anyway, the only con I have with the Nude Airfoam, like I said, it goes on very nice, and it gives your face a really nice finish. It doesn't give you a cakey look at all, which is a big thing for me, because some foundations do give you that kind of cakey makeup look. This does not. This, when it says it's a Nude Airfoam, they're absolutely right. It just gives you a really nice finish, a polished look, and you don't have to worry about the cakey look. The con, though, for me at least, with the Maybelline, well, I felt, maybe other people will feel it, was that the Dream Nude Airfoam, I didn't think the coverage was that good. That's the only thing. I think that this is a wonderful foundation. I would definitely continue to buy it. But I think this is also perfect for someone who does not have any skin problems. Now, I do have like blemishes like underneath here, underneath my chin. I have like a few right here. My face is not clustered in blemishes, but I do have a few. I have a few here on my cheek, a few on my forehead, and underneath my chin. So it's really important for me to have a foundation that gives really good coverage. So when I put it on, you're really not seeing the blemishes. And I really can't say that the Nude Foam is really good for coverage. Am I saying it's a bad foundation? No, it's not. It actually is a good foundation, but not for coverage. Like, if you have a lot of blemishes that you're trying to hide, then this is not the foundation for you. I'm going to tell you that right now. This is really good for someone, to me, that has really great skin, no blemishes, no bumps, no pimples. They have nothing that they're trying to hide. They just want to have a polished finish. I think that that would be really good for a person like that. Like my other best friend, she has beautiful skin. Her skin is smooth like a baby's behind. She has no blemishes, no marks. So I could really see her using this. And like I said, my face is not that bad. I will continue to use it. But what I found is when I put it on, the blemishes that I had under here and here, I still had to go in and get my L'Oreal True Match. Okay? And just smooth that on just to kind of cover up that. So that it was the only con. Okay? Now on to the L'Oreal True Match. I'm not going to lie to you. I really do love L'Oreal True Match. I actually have two of them. I have this one in the warm. This is a cappuccino. And I also have Cool, which is neutral. Okay? Now like I said, these are the first time I was even buying L'Oreal True Match. Honestly, I don't think I would buy Nut Brown again. Nut Brown is a 7. I felt like the cappuccino fit me a lot. Well, I was actually mixing the both of them, so I had been mixing them, but I wanted to stick with the number 8. But yeah. I have been mixing them. Like I'll put the Nut Brown on first, and then put on the cappuccino. I tried to put too much Nut Brown, and then I put on the cappuccino. Okay. When I first got the L'Oreal True Match, like I said, it was on sale at CVS for $7.99. So I had bought 2 of them. Plus I had coupons for it, because L'Oreal will normally give you like $2 off, $3 off of any skin product or whatever. But I was really excited about this foundation when I first bought it. First of all, I had already been watching a lot of reviews on L'Oreal True Match and really got so much good feedback. I barely heard anybody saying anything negative about the L'Oreal True Match. The only con that was said, and I'm saying it too, is the fact that you have to pour it. It doesn't have like a pump like most foundations do, which that's okay, you know. And I saw somebody do where they have poured the foundation on a CD and then use the foundation brush to pick it up. So that was pretty clever. But I was very excited about the L'Oreal True Match, and I still am. I love the L'Oreal True Match. It's very easy to get your match. It's very easy to get your color. like I said, you know, it doesn't have a pump. You have to pour it out, but you know, that's whatever. It's really not a big deal to me. I use the disposable sponge applicators for my to apply my makeup. I would like to get. I think I will invest in a foundation brush though. But right now, I'm sticking with the sponge applicator. I've been doing that for years, but I definitely am open to getting the brush. The reason I was so excited about the L'Oreal True Match when I first started using it, because the first thing was like, oh my god, the coverage is wonderful. The coverage for L'Oreal True Match is unbelievable. It really is. Like, if you have blemishes, dark spots, whatever the case may be, this is going to cover it up. You don't need anything else. Once you put this on, you are good to go. It really, I was very, that was the main thing that got me really excited about the L'Oreal True Match, was that it gives you excellent, excellent, excellent coverage. Now, so yeah, the colors match your complexion very well, especially if you're a woman of color. Really good coverage, okay, as far as like covering up any blemishes or that you want to hide. Also, one of the things I did notice about the L'Oreal True Match, like I said, it's a great foundation. I definitely would recommend it. But when you're putting it on, and honestly, I would suggest this with a foundation brush, because I think the foundation brush puts on the foundation not so heavy as with the sponge applicator. But with the L'Oreal True Match, one of the things I would definitely suggest is not to put too much of it. Please do not put too much of it in, because it feels like it gets a little bit too concentrated, and then you're gonna get a cakey look. Then you get a cakey look. The L'Oreal True Match it's a pretty thick foundation. You don't have to put that much. You don't have to overdo it, because then you're going to see you're just smudging and smudging. You're going to keep having to try to even it out, and you know, because it is a thick foundation, so you don't need a lot of it. You do not have to overdo it and pour it. You know, you just put it on, you do your little dabs, and you rub it on. You don't really have to overdo it, because like I said, if you put too much, it will give you a cakey look. So, but yeah, like I said, they both foundations are special in their own way, and both have their pros and their cons. Like I said, I love the Nude Airfoam, I really do. Like I said, the coverage isn't really that great, but if you want a smooth finish, that definitely is the one for you. And the L'Oreal True Match, does give you good coverage, and it can give you a nice finish. But like I said, it's just one of those foundations I really would not use too much. I would not use a whole bunch of it, because then you will get that cakey makeup look if you're not careful. Which I think most foundations could probably do that anyway. But I know for a fact the L'Oreal True Match, you don't need a whole bunch of it. So, but yeah, so these are basically my go-to foundations right now. I have not used CoverGirl. The last CoverGirl foundation I bought was its Advanced Radiance, and the powder was just way too dark for me. I do have the actual cream makeup or whatever, but I have not used that yet, and who knows if I will, because I bought that a long time ago. But yeah, I'm pretty much done with CoverGirl at this point, to tell you the truth. And I mean, there really isn't a lot of things from CoverGirl I'm even using lately. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be sticking with the Maybelline foundation and the L'Oreal True Match. Very happy with both of them. I've already explained to you the pros and the cons of them. This is all my opinion. You do not have to agree with me. You might have had, a different experience. You might not like it a lot. You might have, whatever the case may be. So, yeah, that's about it for tonight. And if you guys are wondering, I'm wearing a sensational wig. What the number of it? I want to believe it's 7035, but I'm really not 100% sure. So, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment, and I will see you next time. Bye.